What's up, Cancers? It's your girl Queen J. And what they saying, Tara, I'm giving you a quick little message to see what you guys going on. Thanks for viewing my channel. This is the channel where we go together. By the name is Queen J. And nice to meet you. So I just wanted to pull out the abundance cards, just to goddamn put some positive energy in the damn mix, remix our lives and shit like that. So right before I had got into y'all reading, it was like I got a crush on you. So I don't know. It'd be like I know you hear me on the radio. True. So I don't know. Maybe you got a platform or whatever the case is. If somebody see you on your platform and they just want to let you know they got a crush on you. So I don't know. Maybe in the past some of y'all had lost some children in the past, and maybe they just want to let you know that they backing you up in the spiritual realm. So maybe you had a child and they probably maybe you had a miscarriage between October, November, and December. Maybe the 10th and the 12th is significant for you, or maybe 10 o'clock or 12:50 is significant for you. Um, Maybe somebody's birthday getting ready to come up, or maybe somebody that passed away. Even if you don't have any children that you have lost that passed away, or maybe it's a family member that passed away. A feminine energy that's trying to come through. So maybe you got some kids that passed away, or a feminine energy on the other side that's trying to come through. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you have done or not done, and trust that God's love loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes, and instead of berating yourself for them. So it's like maybe in the past you used to beat yourself up a lot about things that you thought you did wrong, or things that you felt guilty of that you did. Uh, you did the best thing that was best for you. Let me put an energy card on that. And they want to hit the flow. Hit the flow, hit the flow. Here we is, boys. So maybe y'all having some type of wish fulfillment right now. But I'm gonna put it back. Rain down on me, yeah. Melodies from heaven, yeah. So it's like I told you, some a feminine energy that passed on, or maybe some children that's passed on. Goddamn, it's like they trying to get a message to you. Like maybe you getting some downloads or having some dreams about children or feminine energy that passed on. They trying to reach out to you right now. But I'm gonna put that back because it had hit the floor. Let's see. Yeah, listen to your intuition, downloads. And I just say, this got the moon on it, goddess of the moon. So maybe some things are being illuminated for you right now in this process. 52. So maybe you receiving some messages in your dream space or whatever the case is, and they trying to show you what your next step is. So maybe you need to start eating like fruits and vegetables and stuff a lot more, drinking water and stuff like that, so you can be able to receive those downloads and messages that you need. Vitalize abundance in all forms. God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes into a reality. Hold steady, hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled of blessings. So anything you think of need to be positive. At no point in time should it be an inconsistent thing. Like, okay, 1 minute you in a down state and the next minute you at an up state. That's that water energy. So you gotta be able to balance out those waves. Like maybe you having some issues. Man holding on to a coin. You don't have to be a man. It could be a masculine energy. Maybe you in your masculine energy and you trying to get the coin. You get what I'm saying? So it could be vice versa. But it's like, don't let the money be dangled in your face as a pawn. You get what I'm saying? So like, you got to be able to understand anything that you actually visualize can become a reality. So if you believe that you can have it, you can have it. You get what I'm saying? So don't sell your damn soul for the dollar. You get what I'm saying? Partnership. Some of y'all could be partnering up with your spirit guides, ancestors, higher power. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a lot of stuff you didn't think you was able to do. It's like those the messages that they trying to get out to you. It's like you get information. It's like having a guidebook. So you know how like cars come with manufacturing books or things you buy, whatever the case is, they come with books telling you how to do it or how to work on it or whatever the case is, what you need to do to be able to work the object. So that's like the guide that they giving you. It's like a blueprint. So your spirit guides and ancestors is allowing you to partner up. So you partnering up with your spirit guides, ancestors, because you already know God is the source. So it's like they feeding you this information and you wondering, what do you do? Yeah, when you're done all you can, and yeah. So you wondering what do you do when you done all you can, when you done prayed and everything else. So it's like they trying to send you these messages so you can understand what it is you need to be doing at this time. So it's like maybe you need to write down these dreams that you having or whatever the case is. Maybe you playing it safe right now. It's like, okay, you know what happened when you straddle the fence. When you on the other side of the fence, you know shit can get real ugly. You get what I'm saying? 30, 43, 52. So it's like maybe you done partnered up with your higher self and it's like they say God is pairing you up with the purest energy. So it's like, okay, the purest energy is the children. It's a lot of children with wings in these cars. You get what I'm saying? So it's like maybe you got some young people that passed over and you got some older people. So it's like the older people keeping an eye on the younger kids. So it's like they watching the younger kids, teaching them how to do the skills and trades. And it's like they sending you the messages and it's like it's the purest energy. So you were more receptive of what's going on and they showing you a whole new way to revitalize your life. I just heard windfall of abundance. So you got to realize all the time when a blessing come, it ain't gonna be in the form of money. You get what I'm saying? A blessing could be a child. You being able to show children different ways or new strategies to do things. You get what I'm saying? So it's like the oldest person in the family got a way they used to do things and they had to teach their kids for their kids to be able to have kids to teach their kids for the kids that they have to be able to teach their friends, cousins, or whatever the case is. So everything is a learning train as you go method. An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life, purpose, health, and charitable work. So it's like anything that comes to your aid is to help you access the next level. It's like, okay, when you finish one level, you already had the tools that you needed to accomplish the task that you needed to accomplish at that time. It's like you got a door explorer bag. You get what I'm saying? You got all the tools you need in that motherfucker. Plus this man got a bag right here. Santa Claus, he got a bag. So it's like maybe y'all teaching y'all kids that the value of things. It's like it's not all about toys and presents and gifts and shit. It's like being able to teach your kids different things versus the things you can taught coming up. Let's see. Daughter personal healing and happiness. It's like maybe you healing past generational curses. It's like maybe at one point in time in your life when you was growing up, you didn't really have the family and the friends that gathered together and had family events or whatever the case is, celebrated the holidays together. So it's like maybe you changing things around, trying to reiterate things. That way you can show your kids how we should be done. So maybe you healing old ways to create new ways to actually have that true happiness that you wanted to see as a kid growing up. You know, you see things from different perspectives. At one point in time, you was a kid, you got to see it out of kid eyes. Then you grew up and you got to see it out of a teenager's eyes. And after you got out of the teenager stage, so on and so forth. So it's like now you get to actually analyze the phases of what you like, what you didn't like, what you was cool with, what you wasn't cool with. So it's like now you actually get to go through a phase of say, hey, I got the strength to stand up to actually do the work now, to be able to make some changes with some of the things I didn't really agree with, or some of the things that I didn't really understand at the time as I was coming up. And say God protect fools and babies, right? So at one point in time, we was foolish. You get what I'm saying? We didn't really know anything. It was people trying to teach us stuff, and we didn't really want to learn shit. But then we got to a phase in our life where we ain't had no choice but to learn, and when we ain't had no choice but to teach somebody else. You get what I'm saying? Do the work. It's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consciously working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. So it's like, okay, it's not enough just to pray about it. It's not enough just to dream about it. It's like you still got to be able to have the strength to goddamn move forward and proceed through with the process after they gave you the blueprint and showed you all the steps that you needed to take, gave you all the tools to put in your door explorer bag. Uh, you got to release this guilt from the past. Like once you clear your conscience, it's like I got a whole lot of love to give. Yeah, we've only just begun. The romance is not over. Got a whole lot of love to give. So it's like y'all to this point now, it's like it's not about material shit. It's like, okay, I got a whole lot of love to give. If you got a pure heart, that's the best thing to have in a sound mind. It's like your health is your wealth. So you want to be able to make some changes. It's like can't change overnight, goddamn, but we gotta start some motherfucking way. Yeah, new beginnings in love. I tell you, a lot of people done had their hearts locked away or whatever the case is, and it's like not really wanting to open up to love or actually doing for a person or letting go selfish ways. It's like now you to a point now you want to let go of guilt and be free. Shit, the best things in life are free. Your wealth and your health can't nobody take that shit from you unless you allow them to. Let's see. Let your friends help you. Ask for help. Accept support from others. So maybe you was in a phase it's like you used to doing it by yourself and not really thinking you had anybody to turn to. And it's like sometimes you be in a phase where the only person I can to turn to is God, my spirit guides, and my ancestors. It's like I know that connection is secure. So it's like maybe you getting to a point like where you trying to actually get to know people. And it's say with the partnership. So it's like being able to take the time to get to know somebody else. Can I vent? Yeah, can I vent? So it's like maybe you take time to listen to other people's problems or try to help people out in their time of need or vice versa. You get what I'm saying? Maybe you try to be a different person than what you used to seeing. So maybe you used to seeing people not want to help nobody or it's like if they can't help themselves, they don't want to see nobody doing better than them. But sometimes you gotta be in the phase, even when you ain't got it like that. You can help somebody. Sometimes all it takes is a helping hand. You never know with that one helping hand that you take to help somebody else, that could be the page that turn that open up the next level for you. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta let your friends help you. Don't be afraid to get to know people and communicate and socialize and shit. Um, Open yourself up to new things. There's more things in this life to see than money. You get what I'm saying? And it's like just like spirit dangling in your face to let you know that okay, this is what you can have by just goddamn living life as you should. Staying on your journey, trying to be the best that you can be. Be the best that I can be. Oh, I can be. Yeah, it's like you don't let the fact that whether you have money or don't have money control your emotions. So it's like maybe you get into a phase where you releasing the fact of just thinking about money and holding on to the money. Cause shit, that one little coin you holding so tight to is the one little coin that's gonna affect anything else from coming to you because you so tight handed. So you gotta be willing to give. Uh be willing to give and not expect anything in return sometimes. All the time you're not gonna be able to get shit in return. Like you know how they say I can't do business with a motherfucker that ain't got no collateral. So it's like okay, maybe you trying to realize now that okay shit, always focusing on money, the grass ain't always greener on the other side. When you just focus on money, you missing all the other beautiful things in life. Maybe some of y'all been spending a lot of time in the house, and it's just time for y'all to get out into the world, and you know, so you can be able to be under the sun and goddamn be under the trees and shit. Charge yourself the fuck up, get grounded, balance yourself out, so you can be able to hear these messages. Believe it or not, you hear more messages from your spirit guides and your ancestors by being outside up under the trees, being out in the sun, getting fresh air. It's like you cleaning out your filter in your body. You get what I'm saying? Because when you be closed up so much in the house, you got to think about it. All the dust and particles you taking in, your body is the filter. So when you get out and get fresh air, actually see the world, see something new, it's like, okay, hey, I ain't never knew that was over there. I ain't when they did that. You get what I'm saying? Because you taking time to actually venture and see what the world has to offer. Let's see. Get to know each other. As you reveal your innermost self to each other, your bond deepens. So maybe it's time for you to take the time to actually get to know a person. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes it don't have to be a person outside of yourself. Sometimes people think when it be like get to know each other, that could mean, okay, well, get to know another person. It can mean get to know another person, but first, okay, you always look at the fact the old you versus the new you. So sometimes you got to sit down and look at yourself, the man in the mirror or the woman in the mirror, and get to know yourself on a deeper level. To be able to bond with yourself on a deeper level. So maybe you get to the point now with you bonding with yourself on a deeper level. It's like, okay, now you have a better understanding of yourself. Like it's what it say, cash rules everything around me. So you realize that cash rules everything around you. So you're not gonna sell your soul for the flashy shit in life. You get what I'm saying? Your health is your motherfucking wealth. So you realizing that. So maybe you trying to partner with people that's moving off the same vibe or wavelength as you. You get what I'm saying? It's like you want to be able to operate out of your highest self at all times. So it's like now you trying to get to a phase. It's like I done been in the phase where I done operated with people that operated out of a low vibe all the time. So it's like I'm trying to get on my journey and be able to work on myself, facing the person in the mirror, the old me versus the new me, to be able to get to this phase where I can vibe with motherfuckers that's always operating on off of a high vibe, like where I can actually work on a personal life goal or a personal career. It's like if I'm gonna partner with somebody, I want it to be with people that's gonna be supportive. You hear what I'm saying? That's healthy for me. Let's see. 52, 43, 30, 34. Somebody name could be Angel. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is work in your love life. So maybe you in a place right now where you just taking time to yourself, and it's just like spirit is letting you know that your ancestors working around the clock for you. So it's like this time that you taking out for yourself, make the best of it. You get what I'm saying? Everybody don't get the time to be able to go in and reinvent themselves. A lot of people just be corrupt. So take advantage of the opportunity when you can go within and actually work on yourself with no distractions and still be blessed. Daughter, personal healing and happiness. Codependency. So maybe you had to release some codependencies. Addictions are affecting your romantic life right now. So maybe it was some codependencies that you was having, or maybe somebody had some codependencies with you, or whatever the case is. So maybe somebody had some codependencies on money. You get what I'm saying? Maybe overvaluing things. So it's like, you know how people are lovers of money or worshipers of money. It's like you giving more value to than it actually is worth. Because you believe it or not, okay, it's really just a piece of paper. Because what if they go to the phase where they actually saying, okay, we getting chipped and everybody gets scanned, and that's how your money come off, and you like the new Visa or the credit card? Y'all better get to reading and researching. Because when you get chipped in your ass and ain't no dollar bills, goddamn, they scanning you. That's how you pay for your shit. So if you trying to get to a point where you above the monetary things, it's like, okay, you don't want to be looking at a phase in your life like, damn, I died to get rich. I died to get rich. I know God, like, I'm fed up. Yeah, I'm fed up. He got to be fed up with this shit. It's like people living a life dying to get rich, and it's like you dying to the flesh right now, understanding that, okay, I can't be a lover of money. I can't be a worshiper of money. I can't be a worshiper of person, place, or things. It's like you actually dying to the flesh of that person. And it took a lot of strength and a lot of work for you to get to this point in your life where you can be able to stand up and be a new person. I just heard, I'm every woman. It's all in me. Yeah. So it's all in you. You can do anything you put your mind to. So you gotta realize, it's no point or place in life where you should have to bend, fold, or put yourself beneath yourself to get something accomplished. You go to the most high first. Then after that, he's gonna send somebody to your aid. The question is, when he sends you this aid, what you gonna do with it? Because sometimes you can purchase shit and do wrong shit with the shit that you asked for. So it's like you gotta be able to shift your mindset. So that's why I say you gotta be able to operate out of a high vibe all the time. You want to be able to, and sometimes it's hard to do. Sometimes it is hard to do. I can honestly say that. Sometimes it's hard to do, but it's being able to readjust yourself to be able to say, put yourself in that person's shoes. You don't want nobody dropping the hammer on your motherfucking ass every time some shit go wrong. You want somebody to take your feelings into consideration. So you gotta be the person sometimes that actually be like, damn, this motherfucker having a bad goddamn day. Let me just goddamn keep my cool. I ain't gonna drop the hammer on this motherfucker. Because some people be like, oh, I'm gonna give what you give. So if you drop the hammer on me, I'm gonna drop the hammer on you. Sometimes you gotta be the bigger person. Now I guarantee you, your attitude shifts how your blessings come in. If you walk around with fucked up attitudes, doing fucked up shit to people, it shifts your blessings. It shifts them. So you don't want to be like, damn, I had to put my your damn blessings already on layaway. So you gotta wait till they come. You don't know when they're gonna drop down. You ain't know when they're gonna touch down. They just fall in your lap and be unexpected. So it's like, damn, you want to be like, it's already on layaway. I gotta put the motherfucker on hold because I ain't acting right. So just understand this. The same way you would act if a motherfucker was watching, act the same way if a motherfucker ain't watching. That way you know you always on the straight and narrow. You dealing with people accordingly, so can't nobody adjust what's already coming to you. Every step you take in your life is a part of you adjusting, saying, okay, I'm gonna be a better person. So it's like all this other shit is minute. That's like saying, okay, everybody know they got bills due, everybody know they gotta feed their kids. That's regular routine shit now. That's regular routine. Nobody should have to be worrying about that because you should already know, okay, pray about everything, worry about nothing. So you should already know the time you pray about it that it's coming. So once you know that you done prayed about it, it's secure. It's like you and God like this. It's secure. You don't have to worry about nothing. You just have to have the strength to be able to jump on the next assignment. That's like AAP classes. You get your goddamn work and shit like that. You turn your work in. You know, AAP classes is advanced classes. Okay, college prep classes. You move forward. So I say all that to say this: when you learning, you be in different phases of education, even though you could be in whatever grade or level you in. So that means, okay, they might have a level where it's not that hard. Then it might be medium. Then it might get a little bit intense. You get what I'm saying? So when you go through these phases in life, you got to realize that, okay, sometimes you got to get in there and be the best person that you can be, even when shit ain't going the way you wanted to go. Sometime it might take strong not to cuss a motherfucker out. But if you have any questions, just how I look at the fact. You always say blessings come in disguises, right? And you know it's some angels that can come to earth or whatever the case is, and you wouldn't know that they are angel, right? So if an angel came to earth or whatever, how would you feel if you was to cuss out the person that came to bless you? That's why I say, goddamn, you never know when you will be touched by an angel. So control your attitude, control what you're doing. If you made mistakes in the past, okay, fuck it, shit. That we all fuck up to learn. You get what I'm saying? Not saying fuck up intentionally, but it's like, okay, if you stay in a mindset where you constantly punishing yourself about something you did from the past, but you saying, I want a new house, I want a new car, I want my own business or whatever the case is. It's like you want to be in a phase where you can trust yourself enough. You don't, if a person goddamn was unstable when you goddamn asked them to do some shit, every time you ask them to do something, they mentally unstable. Mentally, emotionally, physically unstable. You ain't gonna be able to feel like you secure with this person. So God wanna know that when you go through a phase in your life when you being tested and shit, that you gonna be secure. It's like, damn, you question God too about being flaky like people. So it's like, okay, you want to be in the face, okay, shit. When God say he got me, he got me. God ain't like man, so you can't compare God to the flesh. So it's like when God say he got my back, he got my back. So it's like you gotta trust the fact, okay, well shit, even though when it seems like it's getting a little rough, what do you do when you done all you can? You get what I'm saying? You gotta move on to the next assignment and trust that goddamn you gonna get 100 on the last test that you just took. Cause I mean, shit, time you leave one motherfucking test, you going to the next test. It's like them putting them motherfucking hospital things on your ass, and they be like, hit them, like shit. It's like, okay, they gonna shock your ass. Okay, time they shock your ass and bring your ass back, check you out. You alright? Okay, they gonna send your ass on another motherfucking assignment. So it's like it's building your endurance to be able to say, I'm gonna be the greatest impression of God's creation that He wants me to be, and it takes a whole lot of strength to be able to do that. It takes a whole lot of strength. Like I know a lot of people be like, she be talking so spiritual, but she cuss so much. It's like I ask them to forgive me every time I cuss too, because I mean that's just a part of my personality. But on some real shit, me cussing all day might not. You will have to get to know me as a person. That's what they just said. Because a lot of people be like, "How you so spiritual when you cuss a lot?" You will be surprised. You'll be surprised. It take a lot of strength, but it's like when it's time for me to be professional, it's like I'm a whole other person. It's a time and a place for that retreat. So it's like sometimes you can be too much out into the world and give so much of yourself. Sometimes it can get frustrating, but you human. So it's like you identifying your flaws, like me confessing to one of my flaws. Okay, I cuss a lot. Yes, I do. But okay, you will never have a problem with me cussing because it's the simple fact of uh, words should never hurt you. That's what they just said. But I'm just kidding. But how I look at it like this, you gotta know how to retreat from certain things or whatever the case is. It's like everybody got flaws or whatever the case is, and that just makes you as a person. So with you being able to accept your flaws and work on them, other people can accept their flaws and work on them. So it's like don't be the person that penalize yourself so much. Shit, if you done did some shit in the past and you done prayed about it and asked for forgiveness, then it's already done. Don't let people, because if it's not you beating yourself up about stuff from the past, don't let other people discourage you about things that you done in the past either. Like your past is your past. What they say, God already cleared the debt on that shit, so you don't have nothing to worry about. A lot of people worrying about stuff that God already cleared the debt on. And it's time for y'all to actually retreat, take some time in, and actually just see what you where you at right now. Sometimes you could be doing so much stuff for other people, playing a part in the world, actually on your journey and doing what it is that God said you need to do. But it's like I said, getting to know each other. Sometimes getting to know each other don't always have to be you getting to know another person. It's you versus the old you. So you versus the old you, the new you versus the old you. So if you wanted to see the difference, compare yourself to how you been 5, 10, 15 years ago. You get what I'm saying? Depending on the age frame. They say some of y'all could be 34, some of y'all could be 30, 43, 52, or 50. So between those ages. So it's like, or some of y'all could be younger, mid 30s, mid 20s. So it's just the fact that okay, look at where you've been in the past. Some of y'all probably used to party or drink, whatever the case may be. What's the scenario? But it's like, okay, can you honestly say a lot of that shit you used to do in the past, you don't do that shit no more. So it's like you're not the same person that you used to be. So why hold on to the person that you used to be? That's dead skin. Let that motherfucker go. Shit, let that motherfucker go. So that's how I look at it. Shit, let your past go and actually make room. Because when they say declutter, you don't think you gotta declutter your mind too. So when you declutter your mind of those past memories, regrets, whatever the case is, you making room for change to be able to do something different. So maybe that's why y'all need to go into this retreat because you realizing that you got some personal healing that you got to do so you can be happy. Maybe you with some codependencies unknowingly. You get what I'm saying? They said knowingly or unknowingly. So maybe you needed to take some time to go within to actually, trust the fact that even when you going in to do your inner work, God's still working on everything around the scene. So nothing is being left undone. Like everything that you doing right now, God see what you doing. Air sign, fire sign. So maybe somebody was very outspoken in a situation. So maybe somebody need to speak to somebody or whatever the case is, or maybe somebody need to reach out and speak to somebody, or maybe somebody need to hear. Maybe I'm the person that y'all hearing this from. Maybe you needed to hear this message and it just happened to be on here today because it's okay to journal it. So maybe I could be the person that's relaying this message to you that's outspoken. Maybe you needed to hear this. Let your friends help you. So maybe you in a phase that maybe you just needed to look at your situation in a totally different way. Sometimes when you look at situations that you're going through and you over analyze it. So it's like, okay, maybe you needed to hear from a perspective of from someone else so you can kind of look at it different. You get what I'm saying? Don't punish yourself for being you. Wish fulfillment, happiness. So maybe you taking the time to get, okay, I'm gonna put it like this because they say break it down into some scenarios. Some of y'all could be taking the time to go within to analyze the old you with the new you. Some of y'all could be taking the time to actually get to know people. And it's like now that you in the phase that you went within to work on yourself, you're capable to be able to get to know people. But it's like you know the ones that's serious and you know the ones that's not serious. You get what I'm saying? So that's the wish fulfillment to be able to use your discernment in situations to know what's good for you and what's not good for you. Some of y'all could be spending time with y'all family right now, going to parties or events or whatever the case is. Yeah, some of y'all could be getting up with friends or whatever. Side note. Some of y'all building y'all self confidence, so it's like I guess that now that you taking the time to go within, it's like you're able to see the work that's being done because it's like okay, as you do the work, you starting to see the result because it's like when you watch shit like that's like watching something cook. I used to always hear this all the time because they be like, oh, you gotta watch your food while it cook. And then I used to have an older person in my family. They be like, when I was learning how to cook, and I cook like a motherfucker now. They used to tell me, no matter how much you watch your damn food, it's not gonna make it cook no faster. So that means while you working on one thing, you could be doing something else. So it's like you get to the point when you learning how to do something else while you cook. You use your other senses, like okay, well, you can start smelling when shit done, so you know when to go check it. You know when to cut the damn stove off, but you wasn't standing there watching the shit, but you know when it's ready. So it's like, okay, with you trying to do other things, you realize that, okay, well, shit, I can do more than one thing and still get this done, but I'm learning to use my other senses in the process. So it's like now you learning how your gifts and abilities work. But you just had to get out your head. You get what I'm saying? Some of y'all was trapped in y'all mind. It's like it took y'all to actually build up some self-confidence to have the drive to move forward. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, abundance. So it's like a lot of y'all actually enjoying life right now. Now that y'all done took the time to actually go within to work on y'all stuff. It could be male or female. So some of y'all actually taking the time and enjoying the time that you taking to be able to go within, see what you can change, like keep change. Yeah, y'all want justice in the situation. So it's like you don't want to be living life and get the same result every damn day. It's like you want a different experience in life every time you wake up every day. Like one day should be an experience and the next day should be an experience. No experience should be the same. I told y'all was gonna receive a message from an outspoken person. Ain't I said I could have been the person? Message. So you might be receiving a message from an outspoken person, a person that like I said, say let your friends help you. So maybe you was in a decision and you ain't really know how to deal with an issue from the past that you felt guilty about. And I told y'all was gonna end up receiving some type of message. So the message could have been from me or it could be from someone else. Maybe it could be a phone call, email, or whatever the case is, but somebody gonna bring something to your attention. Maybe your friends might need you to help them do something. Or maybe you might need your friends to help you do something, but don't feel guilty about it. You get what I'm saying? It's like if you're gonna do something, do it from the heart. Main female. So maybe a main female is somebody wish fulfillment. Could be a fire sign. So maybe a fire sign feel like you they wish fulfillment. So maybe you might get a message from a fire sign. Maybe a fire sign feel guilty about a situation that y'all was involved in or whatever the case was. Maybe this person had a main female. But maybe this person feel like you they main female and you they wish fulfillment. So like I said, you a main female, this person feel like you they wish fulfillment. So maybe it's a fire sign that feel like you they wish fulfillment. Maybe you might receive a message from an air sign or a fire sign. Maybe they might be letting you know that you they wish fulfillment. Or maybe they your wish fulfillment, but this person ain't got this person focused on money. So maybe you took the time to get to know this person or whatever the case is, and this person was your wish fulfillment, and maybe this person had a main female. They say that shit can go a lot of ways. So maybe somebody had a family already and it was their wish fulfillment. But then they had a main female as well. So maybe somebody had a female on the side. This person took time to get to know this person, but this person was only focused on money. So maybe somebody you was dealing with was a fire sign, had a family, or vice versa. Maybe you had a family and this person was, maybe this person had a main female. So maybe you had a family and this person had a family too. And maybe y'all took time to get to know each other, but it was a money based situation. You get what I'm saying? So however the scenario goes. So it was a main male that was focused on money, and somebody already had a family, so maybe this person took the time to get to, maybe y'all took time to get to know each other, but it was a money based situation. You get what I'm saying? Maybe you was trying to show this person that it was a brighter side of life than money. You get what I'm saying? Maybe you took time to get to know this person, and this person probably was your wish fulfillment. Or maybe you had a family, or maybe this person had a family, or maybe somebody had a main female. So somebody already had a family. So maybe two people already had a family and they had somebody on the side. You get what I'm saying? So maybe two like I said, two people was talking to each other, but both of them had families. So maybe somebody already had a family and somebody was talking to somebody else, but it was money based. Because, like I said, I see two women here and two men. So maybe both of them had families, but it's like maybe these two people were still communicating or whatever the case is around the fact that they had main families that they had to go to. So maybe somebody had to step in their confidence and decide to step away from a situation. So maybe somebody was trapped in their mind about a situation because maybe somebody was their wish fulfillment, but they didn't realize that this person I already had she got a man at home. Yeah, so somebody had a man at home and somebody had a girl at home. So I don't know. Somebody had a man at home, somebody had a girl at home. So maybe two people was talking outside of a relationship, but both of them was already in a relationship. So maybe somebody had to step up and step into their confidence and get untrapped from in their head. So maybe somebody had some codependencies because they was trapped in their mind about a situation that somebody was they wish fulfillment, but they actually had to go through the door of personal healing and happiness. So maybe the abundance was meant for this water sign, and y'all water signs, maybe the abundance for you was being able to get out of a situation that wasn't healthy for you. Because maybe somebody had their eyes on somebody because they had money. You get what I'm saying? And it's like maybe the person they was in a relationship didn't have money. But the person that had money, this person took the time to get to know this person and they bond deepen, but it's like, okay, this person didn't have the heart to tell the other person that he didn't want to be with them no more. So he stayed with the other person and left the other person behind. You get what I'm saying? So maybe somebody was trapped in their mind due to codependency or whatever the case was, but it's like they came to a realization that they had to heal themselves from this situation. Yeah, family room. So maybe somebody want to talk about this or discuss this now. Yeah, maybe somebody want to talk about this. Water sign or air sign. Yeah, and it could be an air sign trapped in their mind. Yeah, courthouse. So maybe somebody trapped in their mind because it's some codependencies. Maybe somebody decided to go to the courthouse. You get what I'm saying? Maybe somebody wanted to separate from somebody else. Could have been the air sign. So maybe somebody stuck in their mind about why somebody want to go to the courthouse. You get what I'm saying? To uh, get the courts involved to separate from a person. So maybe somebody might be sending you a message and this person was your wish fulfillment, but now you got to a place where you got your self confidence back, you got your mojo back. I just heard. So it's like at one point in time you was trapped in your mind about a situation dealing with a fire sign and the air sign, but it's like you got your emotions together, and it's like emotional rewards are coming together. So it's like now you in a place where you can actually retreat. You got the strength to be able to stand up and actually celebrate. Living every day like it's my last. Yeah, somebody living every day like it's their last. So it's like maybe you no longer focus on this person, this fire sign that was dealing with this air sign, or this fire sign that was dealing with this water sign. Yeah, because this person in despair. So see, it's like now you in a position where you ain't worrying about this person. So when this person was juggling you, you get what I'm saying? It's like you was sitting there waiting for this person. So maybe you was the person that was waiting on this person to actually come to the rescue, but this person was actually trying to build a dream with somebody else. This person got a family. So it's like maybe this person was only dealing with you for money, but you had built a bond with this person and you thought this was your wish fulfillment. But it's like you had to separate from this person and go to a safe place, go within, work on yourself. And it's like now that you done got to a steady point in your life, it's like now this person want to come and talk about some shit after they done separated from somebody else. You get what I'm saying? But you no longer worry about this shit. But this person worrying about it because they in despair. This person ain't got shit. This person came in fucking with you when they ain't had no money and they only was focused on money. So it's like this person knew that you was they wish fulfillment, everything that they ever wanted in life. But it's like they didn't have this person ain't had the courage to stand up to the other person and admit that they didn't want to be there no more. Probably because they had a child with this person. So it's like it was some codependencies. It's like this person was trying to use somebody else, or like take your energy or your money to somebody else and take care of a family. But it's like this person left you, so now that you done moved on and actually got yourself back together and shit like that, it's like your spirit guys working around the clock to actually get you to a place that you need to be. It's like you had to go through a door of personal healing and happiness to be able to get your self back together, remix my life. Yeah, remix my life. So it's like you had some codependencies, but we all do. We human. You get what I'm saying? So maybe you was trapped in your mind about a situation that was some type of interference. Um, Courthouse. So like I said, somebody came in between the situation and maybe now that you no longer involved in the situation, so it's like it hit double time. It's like you left, then they still ended up separating from the other person that they left you for. And now that they separated from the person that they left you for, it's like you living your motherfucking life. You ain't worried about none of that shit. It's like this person in despair, but you happy marriage. So it's like this person wish they would have chose you. I choose you. Yeah, this person choose you. But it's like okay, when you wanted this person to choose you, they didn't want to choose you. So now that they goddamn didn't choose you and they thought the other person chose them, but the other person got rid of them too. So now they sitting in the spirit because all the shoulda, coulda, woulda is what they wish they shoulda, coulda, woulda did. So hopefully you like the video. If you like the video, please like the video. If you have any comments, drop them. If you have yet subscribed to this channel, please do. I'm out, y'all.